Entering a new golden age of exploration for the Federation, Starfleet Command would embark on a new project, one which would see several of the mysteries of the Galactic Center finally answered. And to head up this unprecedented exploration, the Oriana Class would be born. But what do we know about this scientific marvel? Well, today we'll find out. Hello and welcome to another episode of Truth or Myth Beta Canon, a Star Trek web series that dives into the history of any given topic using beta canon sources and my own imagination to fill in the gaps. In today's episode, we're taking a look at the Oriana Class to better understand its place in Star Trek history. Please note, well, I've done it again. I had a story to tell, one to discuss some of the limited information we have on the early 25th century, and so I kitbashed together a Starship Design as a vehicle in which to tell that story, and I hope you enjoy. But as always, because this is just a fanfiction video, all information relayed should pretty much be taken with a grain of stardust and only considered a little bit of Star Trek fun. And so, with all that out of the way, let's begin. The 2420s would see the United Federation of Planets enter a new state of relative calm. The area formerly known as the Neutral Zone, which had been a lawless section of space since the Romulan Star Empire's collapse, was now regularly patrolled by both Starfleet and the Free Romulan Republic. In fact, relations with this new Romulan government were strong, with both sides expecting a long-lasting peace treaty to be completed within the near future, with rumors flying around that the Free Romulan Republic might even petition for Federation membership. The Klingon Empire's relationship with the Federation had also continued to grow, with the Chancellor of the High Council endorsing several joint Starship fleet creation programs to expand the borders and knowledge of both galactic powers, all done in the spirit of cooperation. For its part, Starfleet and the Federation had recovered nicely from the chaotic events of the late 24th and early 25th centuries. The Dominion War, the Battle of Gamma Serpentis, the rogue synth attack, and the tragedy of Frontier Day had all taken their toll on these entities in both manpower and equipment. And so now, getting back to its roots, Starfleet Command truly began to put in motion a plethora of scientific projects, all designed to expand the frontiers of the Federation. Project Full Circle had been proceeding nicely under the command of Admiral Tuvok, but now a full scientific push from the border of the Beta and Delta quadrants had been planned, starting near the Galactic Center. Though new shielding and construction materials would allow a closer exploration of the Galactic Center than had ever been achieved before, this area was truly unknown. In fact, the only real report on the area had come from the USS Enterprise in 2389, when the starship was commandeered and taken on a foolhardy quest to find God, and instead finding a powerful being who posed as God, he himself having been imprisoned in a nearby star system by entities unknown. The Federation's public was all for this new round of exploratory missions. They were also cautious about the dangers this type of mission could pose, and so, in order to alleviate their fears, Starfleet Command would have its design engineers develop and create an entirely new class of starship specifically designed for this region. And in 2422, the Oriana Class would be born. Sitting at a length of 501 meters, the Oriana Class was designed to be operated by 197 officers and crew members. Thanks to the continuing discoveries and technological developments brought forth from the Borg Reclamation Project, the Oriana Class would include all the bells and whistles of the era. The Oriana Class would have a standard safe cruising speed of warp factor 9, with an emergency maximum speed of warp factor 9.9 for 48-hour increments. Her transwarp drive would also be among the fastest in the fleet. The Oriana Class's impulse engines would also receive an update. Again, using Borg reclamation technology, the impulse drive systems had been completely re-engineered to work in concert with a special subspace field emitter included along the starship's hull. These emitters would then produce a low-level subspace field around the starship, in essence decreasing the starship's inertial mass. This would allow the newly revamped impulse engine systems to maneuver the vessel like never before, an excellent ability to have in unknown space. Tactically, the Oriana class would be equipped with the most advanced phaser and torpedo systems of the time, high-power, frequency-modulated phaser array systems, and 4 torpedo launching systems, 2 forward and 2 aft, would be the primary weaponry systems of the class. Multispectral regenerative quantum shielding and ablative hull armor designed to absorb the increased radiation of the area would provide extra protection for the class. Given the state of the area, Starfleet Command would also include temporal shielding, again developed from the Borg Reclamation Project. Believing that the Galactic Center would contain areas or pockets of unstable time, Starfleet Command wanted to ensure that the Oriana class was protected against them. A single shuttle bay located in the aft section of the primary hull would be fully loaded with the latest and best scientific auxiliary spacecraft that Starfleet Command had to offer. The Oriana herself would be launched in mid-2422 with an intensive shakedown cruise which took place at the edge of the Galactic Center. And after being declared spaceworthy, the USS Oriana would begin her 5-year mission into the unknown, cataloging an endless array of star systems and the effects that living so close to the Galactic Center had had on them. The Oriana itself would gain a measure of fame within the Alpha and Beta quadrants, and although some temporal anomalies were detected and investigated, the entire Federation scientific community would be amazed at just how few of them there actually were, truly defying their expectations, while other scientists would be amazed that living so close to the center of the galaxy would not have the same effect on biological life as living near the galactic barrier had. And by the start of the 26th century, the entire project would be deemed a huge success, having expanded the Federation's knowledge of the area by unbelievable proportions, while simultaneously bringing countless worlds and civilizations into the Federation's family. Created as a scientific tool to explore the center of our own galaxy, the Oriana class would be hailed as a complete success by the Federation's public, earning this class its well-deserved admiration in Starfleet history. Thank you for watching today's episode of Truth or Myth Beta Canon. What do you think of the Oriana class and the historical narrative that I've created here? Do you want to see more videos like this one? Well, leave your comments in the section below, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, hitting that little bell icon so you won't miss a single video we release. Want to help the channel explore the Galactic Center and defend against all floating head entities? Then consider becoming a channel patron, a major help that allows this channel to purchase resources and 3D models to keep it going. The link to our Patreon account is in the description below. Thanks again for watching, live long, and prosper.